welcome back to another Tales of Tribute game, going first again this time. We're on quite a streak of going first. Opponent picking Mora second, and I don't know, we haven't played Almalexia in a while. Hlaalu. Okay, let's go with Druid King. Very interesting and very random patrons, I think. We get our first pick, and our first pick is Apocryphal Pact. We can't buy Apocryphal Pact, we don't have the gold, that's so bad. Can either Treasury or use Soldier of the Empire. Yeah, things are, although we go first, we don't get what we want, so let's go Soldier of the Empire first. Drink Investment's always a good pickup. It can generate a lot of power late game, even without any toss or donate effects. Opponent has a choice, picks up Mora House. I disagree with that, you should pick up Apocryphal Pact. Mora House is more of a playing for the late game option, and I think Apocryphal Pact is just pretty strong. Let's just go with that one. The Mora House could be annoying in the future. It makes us less likely want. It makes us less want to pick up the Envoy of the Drafe. Yeah, and we reveal a Voracious Chome Cell, so that's our definite next pick. We're just gonna go straight Mora into deleting cards from our deck. If our opponent picks it up, then good for him. If not, then we're gonna go straight into Mora. Yeah, straight into Mora. I think that's more than reasonable at this stage in time. Into drawing into some gold that doesn't do anything. He can shuffle away the Voracious Tome Shell. He doesn't. He just barters and doesn't do anything. Okay, interesting. The fact that we have Alessian Rebel is slightly useful because we have one Alessian card in our deck already, the Soldier of the Empire. Our opponent does also have an Alessian card in his deck, the Mora House, so that would make us want to kill his Alessian Rebel. That's basically it. Reveals Alien Defector. Now, the fact that he is quite likely to draw Mora House makes me want to. I think I should have used that power to kill the Alessian Rebel, because he's going to generate one extra gold for that, which will allow him to afford more expensive cards. He could even get Alien Defector, which draws him a card, gives him the Prestige combo, and that's not really something that we want to be seeing at this stage at all. So yeah, this is quite bad for us. He gets a lot of Prestige, reveals Currency Exchange. We can't afford Currency Exchange, and he's uses the Hlaalu to eat up his own Alien Defector. Interesting. This, I mean, we're gonna pick up the Chainbreaker. That one's a no-brainer. That one's it helps our economy a lot. If you can pick up the Currency Exchange early, that'll be incredibly useful. We are in a bit of a bind here because we have Apocryphal Pact. The problem with Apocryphal Pact is that it gives our opponent 2 gold, and that will let him buy Currency Exchange next turn, and that's really scary. Nevertheless, I still think that makes it questionable whether I want to play it or not. I mean, I do decide to play it eventually, but it's definitely not an obvious one whether I should have played it or not. Because if my opponent affords Currency Exchange, that's just gonna be incredibly painful for me. Like, fighting against Currency Exchange in a game is just generally really awkward. Like, you're always on constant. If your opponent keeps using the Patron every turn, you're always at constant risk of getting checkmated by Patron victory. So yeah, we're gonna go pretty heavy into the Mora this game. That much I can tell for sure. We have a bargain for the knowledge with the super combo, so let's do that immediately. We can do that yeah, I don't think we need that Rebel that badly. I mean, we can go into Cipher of the Eye. Like, giving him our opponent gold, I think doesn't matter so much because he has the because he already has the Currency Exchange. Yeah, and yeah, let's just. I mean, this is like. The question is, can we rush our opponent down? Can our opponent kill our thing this turn? There's a Black Sacrament on the field, which means our opponent will be able to kill our agent this turn, so we just eat our contract agent up. So we are going for the rush strategy right now. Our deck is worse than our opponent, quite significantly. That early Apocryphal Pact, I think I still defend that pickup, but it allowed our opponent to afford Currency Exchange, and our opponent can afford super expensive cards this turn. Not something that anyone wants to look forward to. Kills our agent, obviously. My goal for rushing my opponent down is the semi. I think it's a semi Hlaalu strategy. I need to basically. Yeah, he's gonna get a really good turn next turn as well because he's gonna get his Currency Exchange. Basically, I need to buy expensive cards and then just use Hlaalu over and over again. That's how I think I'm gonna try to win this game. We are ahead by 10, 11 prestigious. Currency Exchange reveals Unsettling Aura. I will pick that up if my opponent lets me. The thing is, and he gets one extra Patron power use as well. Take a note of that. And he uses it to shuffle. I think he's starting to head towards the Reveals another currency exchange. Okay, yeah, he's heading towards patron victory checkmate. That's the way our opponent's trying to win right now. Um, and we can't, unfortunately, we cannot pick up that unsettling aura because we don't have enough stuff to spend on it. So what can you do? I could use Mora. Actually, on retrospect, I think using Mora might have been correct at that point because my opponent doesn't. Okay, my opponent can generate a lot of prestige, so using Mora may actually cost me the game because -3 power, like is really close. He Hlaalu Counselor into picking up another currency exchange. So now he has 2 currency exchange, shuffles away the Mora, so I can't pick it up. Picks that up, picks that up, picks that up. So he's generating lots of power, way more power than me. My analysis right now is that he doesn't even need to try for patron victory. He can just simply go for prestige victory as well. The power of Hlaalu Counselor is that it's worth 10, gold. By using the Hlaalu power, this is +9 prestige for him. He's already at 25. 25 plus 9 is like 34 or something. So yeah, we are in huge amounts of trouble right now. I'm not sure we can win this game because he just basically drew a lot of very good stuff. And although we have just enough to reach our 40 prestige, we do have to kill some things. I can't let him leave that Hlaalu Counselor alive, and I also can't leave the Ele Quartermaster alive. In this case, we have no choice. We have to leave the Mora House Sacred Bull around. Even though it generates him a little bit of gold because an agent died. But okay, we have just managed to reach 40 prestige. We have managed to rush our way there. Honestly, I feel like if our opponent used the Hlaalu power, he might just win straight on the spot because he's -9 power right now. 23, 25, 25 plus 9 is 34, 34 plus. Yeah, I feel like he really could have just won with that, so it's quite interesting. Yeah, he's picking up all the more he can, draw another card to draw into something good. But yeah, he did pick up Druid King Vestments earlier on. So Druid King Vestments means that every time he buys something, it gives him even more power. Starts to use the Hlaalu power to give him a bit more stuff. 37, and he buys one more thing. Oh my god, that is a crazy turn for my opponent. I am really impressed. I did not think he could win that. I did not think he'd be able to match my prestige this turn. That is really impressive. Now I can't really do much. There's still 2 Black Sacraments on the field, so we can use them to kill his guys. But wow, that was really that was one of the craziest, one of the best turns I've seen. Need to knock out the Mora House first so we don't get gold from it. Knock out the Drafe next, and 2 agents left, which can generate him power. I guess we get rid of both of them, and let's get rid of Voracious Stormshell just to generate a little bit more power, just enough to win. Being down the Voracious Stormshell means we don't get the Apocryphal pack going, which is unfortunate. Now our opponent got the Druid King Vestments off, so he just needs to buy a lot of cards right now. He's also, I guess, angling for patron victory right now, so that's the real question of the game. Whether he wants to go for patron victory or just win with prestige. He can win either way, to be honest. Buys that, buys Forest Wraith probably, and he has one more patron usage left, which could use Mora. He could use Mora, and that still leaves him above me or equal to me, I think. So using Mora is okay. And next turn he's going to draw currency exchange and win the game with patron victory because I can't fight back against it. So he buys me the Mora card. He's still ahead of me. He still has the Druid King on the field. Yeah, this is the end basically. We can't really get anything good. Our Mora is stuck at the bottom of the deck over there. I guess what we could do to try to delay this is to use the Alessia power, or alternatively the Hlaalu power. Alessia power because it's expensive, but to be honest, he's gonna get 1,000,000 gold next turn. So yeah, our opponent just needs to generate 3 prestige this turn and he wins the game, and that's it. Our opponent, he played Ink and Blood too, which gave us 1 more power. Our opponent got super unlucky and didn't draw any of his, like, he just needed to draw 1 of those cards and he would have won the game instantly. But he didn't manage to. So this was a really close game. I don't think I played it very well. I think my opponent could have just used, I think my opponent, since his economy was much better, he could have just used Hlaalu over and over again to win, rather than try to win with patron victory. That was a miscalculation on his part. We went Mora early, but the Mora cards didn't really show up, and our opponent just focused on his economy and basically built a better deck for than us. Not this win was also not deserved, but I'll take a win when I can get it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.